YouTube? It's Nick from Rise Up Sports, and I'm back with another video. Today, it's an exciting day. Tonight, or just in a couple hours, it is the start of the NFL season for 2022-2023. Very exciting times around here and just around the country in general, because football is where a lot of people, that's where a lot of people relax, sit on the couch, get some popcorn, get some food, and just watch football. And that's what I'll be doing every single Sunday. And tonight, Thursday night football starts out Bills and Rams. That reaction to that game will come out the next video y'all see, which will be on Saturday. But today we're gonna break down some awards, who I think is gonna win what award. We have, let's see, 7 awards I think today that we're gonna go over. I'm not gonna go over like man of the year and like different like awards like that, just based on like football is what awards we're going to break down today. So the player will be right here on the screen. So let's start with Offensive Rookie of the Year. I have Jameson Williams winning Offensive Rookie of the Year this year. He was taken in the first round by the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions had actually 2 first-round picks. They took Aiden Hutchinson, number 2 overall. I don't know where Jameson Williams went. He was taken middle to the back end of the first round. I think he is going to be a stud, and he's hurt right now. He tore his ACL, and I think it was it national? It was either national championship or the game before that. I think it was the national championship though, and he's just a stud. He was so good at Alabama. Just came onto the scene right in the right time. He was their number 1 receiver the year before that. He was like their number 3 receiver at Alabama, but in the NFL, I think he's going to be amazing. He's with the Lions, which is a little shaky, and a lot of these players, especially for the rookies, when I did my research, I'm like, it's really shaky to pick somebody on a not so good team to win an award, because it's like they're going to be so bad that like even if they have really good numbers, it's not going to matter. And the chances are, if you're on a bad team, probably because you have a bad quarterback, and that's kind of the case with the Lions. But I think it's different for Jameson Williams. I believe in the Lions this year. I don't have them like super high, as you saw in my rankings, but I have them higher than probably most people do. I think I said they would win around 5 or 6 games. I can't remember exactly what my ranking said, but I think it was around there, which is more than probably a lot of people think. I really like their team, though. I mean, DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams in the backfield, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and then you got Jameson Williams now and TJ Hawkinson. You have a good receiving core and good offensive weapons on that team. Now you have Aiden Hutchinson as well. But to me, Jameson Williams is that deep threat, that speed guy who Amon-Ra St. Brown really isn't that. He's more of a possession receiver and a really strong target to throw to. Jameson Williams is that deep threat, and once Jameson Williams gets back healthy, I think he's going to be amazing. I think he's going to get a ton of deep balls from Jared Goff. The only issue would be if Jared Goff can't get him the ball, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think Jameson Williams is going to have a massive year. Probably not to the level of Jamar Chase was last year, but Jamar Chase, if Cooper Kupp did not exist, Jamar Chase would have won Offensive Player of the Year as well last year. But I think Jameson Williams is well on his way to becoming a star in the league. Now, for Defensive Rookie of the Year, I have Kyle Hamilton. This might be a little bit of a shock. I didn't go Trayvon Walker. I didn't go Hutchinson. I didn't go Sauce Gardner or Derek Stingley, the guys at the top. I went with Kyle Hamilton. I think Kyle Hamilton, his draft stock went down a little bit after kind of the tape revealed that he is kind of slow. Doesn't stay with corners very well, or not corners, sorry. Doesn't stay with receivers very well. He's not the fastest player in the world, but he is just a big, strong safety who is I believe more of a Jamal Adams type of safety, where he doesn't play, over the top as much. He's kind of more of an in the box safety who can play outside as well, but I think in the box, I think he's going to be a stud for the Ravens. And the main reason I put him here is because he is on the Ravens. The Ravens, a great fit for him. The Ravens are going to be so good this year compared to what they were last year. I have them a little lower than I think probably now that I'm thinking about it. I think they should be higher in my rankings, but Kyle Hamilton will fit well on this team. And I mean, this team already has a lot of good defensive players. Obviously, their offense with Lamar Jackson is going to be good, even if their receiver depth is not there. I still think they will be okay. And just really, it comes to fit on this team. I think Kyle Hamilton will fit very well, kind of like that Eric Weddle type of player. But I just think Kyle Hamilton's going to be really good. And, I just kind of took a shot in the dark. I could have easily said like just Aiden Hutchinson or Trayvon Walker, and just nobody would have really questioned it. But I'm going to go different. I think Kyle Hamilton will win Defensive Rookie of the Year this year. Now, for Comeback Player of the Year, I have Michael Thomas. Now, I don't know how people think Comeback Player of the Year, because it's kind of a weird award, because it's like, it's not clear. It's like, I wish they would be more clear about it. It's kind of like for if you were injured the year before, or if you just played really bad and you played really well the next season. I think I was going to go Saquon Barkley as well. That's one guy I thought would be really good for this award. But in all the articles I read, Saquon's name was not even mentioned anywhere. So I don't even know. I have a feeling he's eligible for it. Maybe they just don't think he's good enough, or his team won't be good enough. But I think Michael Thomas is the better option here, because Michael Thomas, when he's healthy, is one of the best receivers in the league. I mean, he's been amazing. When healthy, he had that one season with like 140 catches or something. That was with Drew Brees. I get it. But still, Michael Thomas with Jameis Winston, even, I think could be a stud. And Jameis Winston is another guy who is eligible to win this award. And I think them two together will be better than people think. And if Michael Thomas stays healthy, I can see him having a massive year and leading the Saints to the playoffs. So that's why I have him here. Now, Offensive Player of the Year, to me, this is an obvious one. And, not just because I play fantasy and not just because I drafted this guy in the first round, but I think Justin Jefferson is a stud. I think he's going to be amazing this year. I get Kirk Cousins as the quarterback, but Justin Jefferson, I mean, he's just so good. He's so talented. I remember last year in fantasy football, I traded for Justin Jefferson kind of when he was producing well, but like not like he hadn't popped off really yet. He was really good, but he just hadn't like gotten to that point where he was like really, really good towards the middle to the end. And I got him, and I got him in a steal of a trade. And ever since then, I've loved Justin Jefferson. I think he is just a really, really talented player. And I think, he's going to be competing with Jamar Chase and Cooper Kupp for this award this year. But I think Jay Jetta is what they call him. I think he's going to have a massive year and win this award. Defensive Player of the Year, I'm going to go a little quicker because I know I'm taking forever to talk about this. But Defensive Player of the Year, I have a kind of a sleeper pick. I have Nick Bosa winning this award, and a lot of people probably would go TJ Watt or Aaron Donald or somebody like that. Or Micah Parsons, I know, is another popular one. To me, Nick Bosa is a guy that gets very overlooked because he's been injured and he plays on a good defense already. But to me, Trey Lance and the 49ers to be successful, this defense has to be like even better than they were a couple of years ago when they got to the Super Bowl. Like, they're going to have to be stellar, because I don't think Trey Lance is quite ready yet. And so for this team to be good, I think Nick Bosa is going to put this team on his back on defense. And, I was thinking Joey Bosa too for this award. I think he could be a contender, but I think Nick Bosa, I think he's even more talented than his brother. And I think he's going to be a stud. And no, I didn't pick Nick Bosa because my name's Nick. I didn't do that. For Coach of the Year, and you'll see with these last two awards why I did this. Coach of the Year, I have Sean McDermott. I think I almost said the Saints. I think the Bills this year, I think they could go to the Super Bowl. I think they're going to be one of the best teams in the league. Sorry for my phone. I think they're going to be one of the best teams in the league this year. And I don't think it's really going to be close in their division, because the Patriots, I just think they're done. I don't believe in them. Miami, like when I rated all these teams, Patriots and Miami are kind of in that middle tier, and then Buffalo's just way above, and then the Jets are still way below. I just think this division's not even going to be close, and they're going to win 13 to 15 games and just be amazing this year. So I think Sean McDermott is going to do that. They have all the personnel to do it, and I think it'll happen. And then my MVP of this next year is Josh Allen. I think just with what I said about Sean McDermott, the same is true for Josh Allen. He is ready to break out, and he's already broken out onto the scene. I think Patrick Mahomes losing Tyreek Hill will kind of hurt him, but Josh Allen, I think, is a perfect contender for this award. And I think it's just his time. Aaron Rodgers has been the past two. I think Aaron Rodgers losing all of his receivers is a reason why to not have him as winning MVP again. I mean, there are definitely other options that you could pick, but to me, Josh Allen, I think it's his time this year. I think it's his time to prove it. He has all the running backs: Devin Singletary, Zach Moss, James Cook. Now you have Diggs, Gabriel Davis, and I don't know. I just think Josh Allen, it's his time. So that was my 2022-2023 NFL awards. If you agree with me, let me know. If you disagree with me, let me know. But I think mine are pretty accurate. I think I'm going to have at least two of these right. And I know that's not a lot, but a lot can happen in the season. You know, like with a lot of these, like Kyle Hamilton could absolutely be terrible. Jameson Williams could be hurt for longer than expected. You know, there's a lot of things that could happen. And so I'm not going to say like 100% of these are going to be right. But I think having two of these be right, I think would be pretty cool, and I think I could get even more. I think my list is really strong. So if you have any comments, feedback, let me know in the comments below, and that'll do it. And I'll see you on the next Rise Up Sports.